Good day, folks. We're back again. I just recently picked up this Amana, or Amana, however you want to pronounce it. Little guy recently. Actually, well, today actually, which is, yeah. So, yeah. Picked up for 40 bucks. She actually got this off the same guy. I got that Carrier Cosmopolitan, I believe the model is 300. Pretty much, it's the second gen Cosmo. So, same guy out of Schmilken. So, it's a nice little rip today. Got the little left and right directors. This is probably 70 something, around early, mid, late. Don't know. Controls that kind of were the same for a while, but yeah, just a little guy. Took some measurements, and this is almost the exact same size as my, I believe it's a 94 small chassis Amanda. If we can take a look into the shed of cool and yeah, all the stuff. But yeah, pretty much almost exactly the same as that guy. In fact, I think what they did when they updated, when I went from the older style I have back in the car to that one, all they did was make the discharge vent across the top and the controls on the side, and pretty much left the chassis alone for the most part, I want to say. But I don't know for sure because I haven't taken, I've taken that one apart, but I haven't taken this apart yet, and probably won't. And we'll see. It does seem to be in very good shape. Go around to the side. You got the plug. It's even rigid. Has the original sticker on it, which is awesome. Can't really see the base pan too well from here. Is the metal guard and everything, but flipped it up, tipped it up on its back for a few seconds, looked at it, I'm like, yep, that's clean. No punky, crappy steel underneath that's been rotted out or nothing. So, from what I can tell, it's clean. Of course, the only way to really tell is to pull it apart, which like I said, probably ain't gonna be doing today, at least. Sometime in the future, perhaps. Got the plug on it, which is in very good shape. So yeah, I'll take the grill off. These are kind of like weather wheels. And who else uses the thumb screws on this site? I forget. A few other manufacturers did at the time, or back in the day. The mile-long thread, just standard and can't be any shorter than that. Well, I guess you're supposed to really use a flat blade or Phillips style screwdriver, or you could if you wanted to. These really don't. These don't have any grippies on the heads of the screws. Just that, at least they don't thread easily enough. Might put you down for this because usually make it go faster. Lift up the grill a little bit. Just takes tension off the threads and easier to unscrew. In this case, we're just gonna put the screws back into the grill itself, so we don't lose them, because that would be the big sad. We don't like that around here. I guess while we're taking it off, we got the filter, which is petrified. So there's that, but it's present, and we got the little cloth rope dealio holding it together, so that's neat. Yeah, this looks to be in very good shape. Got a whole bunch of stickers. Should put it the right way so you can actually read that better. There you go. Put the grill on top of like a Zoe. Got all the patents, patent dates. Interesting that most of these are from the early to mid 50s. You got that, you got that, and then whatever you can read off. Actually, you can see that better than I can, so whatever you can make out. Sweet. It doesn't need a good cleaning. And this is actually, believe it or not, 5,000 B2s per hour. Which kind of surprised me, because I have another one of these that's, I believe, an 8,000. Well, yeah, actually, I know it's an 8,000. I think it's the same, yeah, it's the same chassis and all that. It's not that, it's not that quiet. So, Cool, now I saw the specs. So we have off, fan only. I'm going to assume high, as I think for the Amanas it's high. I think for the GEs and the carriers, fan only is low. But I could be wrong, and of course that changes between model and size of unit and whatnot. Then you have high, presumably cool, even though it doesn't say so. Then we have low. Then we have vent, which turns on a fan speed. High, low, don't know yet. Kicks open the vent a little bit. And then all the vent. And it kicks that all the way. So that's that. Thermostat goes 1 to 8, so it's not quite one colder. Still kicks on. Got a it's I guess an okay amount of dead band. 2-layer thick evaporator, and I think the same for the condenser, and a nice metal fan blade. So is that metal too? No, that's plastic. Cool. Anyways, put this down again. I'm gonna put the grill back on and we'll fire it up. Put those there, put this here. Carefully put the grill back on. Avoid the sticker. There we go. Find the holes. Line everything up. And send it home. Just gonna go on partial the way, because this would take another half hour if I go on all the way with the screws. Alright, good enough. That's 7 minutes long without even firing it up yet. Another thing I guess I should show while we're here is the side curtains. Frames exist. And look at this. They're mint. Which I'm very shocked, because usually the only units from this era that survive with the curtains, the vinyl, are the GE Fashionettes and I think the Carry Cools. Or was it the no, it's definitely the Fashionettes and the Fashionaires. Whatever vinyl GE used for those specifically was like the stuff. At least most of them survived more than other types of vinyl accordion side wings from back in the day. And now, put you down again. We shall do smoke test. It's handy if you get the plug in that hole. There we go. Hello? Aren't you? There we go. Ground pin didn't want to go in. Plug on the cord. So yeah, turn this down and we'll go fan only. Just standing out the airflow. Because the filter usually those little bits get in the air and then it screws up your eyes and whatnot. Air director does it's okay. I mean, they're fixed up, just that the left and right is kind of as I should say. I was pointing off to the right. It's not bad. It's kind of mid though. Like that in the center. So yeah, it likes to kick the air out over towards this direction. Anyways, gets you the airflow. Thermostat is down. So that's high. So fan only is either low or medium. So that's high. Still a lot of airflow, but it's definitely not that quiet, especially for a better air conditioner. Low. Low's okay. Still, like I said, definitely not the quietest. And then vent. Okay, so it's also low. Interesting. Because why they didn't change the fan speed. Kind of different for right now. I don't know if it'll run the compressor on vent. It may or may not, we'll see. But this should have a AE in it, I think. Sounds like an AE. Well, no, once we turn off it, if it kicks real good. In theory, it could also be a small Copeland as well. The compressor's really quiet. The fan, I guess it's okay. It's definitely not, well, I guess to be fair, it's not that bad on though. Then again, I'm not super picky, but I know a lot of people who collect old units are about how quiet their better units are, so yeah. I can sleep to a relatively loud. Not a super screamer, but I'll just put it this way. I'd rather have a loud air conditioner that blows cold than be warm with an air conditioner that's quiet. So get the side on. I guess we'll show the back again. There's another side. And it definitely sounds like an AE, so that's what I'm going to go with. The condenser doesn't go all the way across when it goes to here. Yeah, 2 vents on the back, 1 vent on each side, aluminum case, steel base pan. Going high out the back and cold out the front. I will say it's got a lot of airflow for a 5000, so that's good. A lot of velocity. I will say this is definitely not as quiet as the 90s that we have. I believe that's a 6,000 or 6,500, something like that. There's a video of it that Jordan Yu took a while ago. It's up on his channel. So yeah, it works. For my purposes, it's quiet enough. Alright, so you can keep running compressor on the vents on. That's nice. Ah, but it kicks off on vent only. Yep. And it shook, so it's definitely an AE then. It's kind of smart that they do it when the vent's all the way open, because sucking the air goes through the cold before it hits the fan, so if you got the compressor running, you're kind of wasting your cold air by dumping it outside. Although they let you have to that. Take this off. Like partial vent. Okay, you can get an air difference. So yeah. Well, I'm gonna let this stabilize a little bit, and then I'm gonna run it a little bit more. But yeah, this is my, I don't know, we're gonna call it mid-70s Amana small chassis unit. Alright, peace out.